Hello students. So today we'll see problems on 3D geometry. So first here I have written 5 problems. It's based on direction, cosine and direction ratio. So first we'll see what do you mean by direction, cosine. Suppose there is a line which is inclined to all the 3 axes x, y, z. There is a line inclined to all the axes. It is making an angle alpha with the positive direction of x-axis. It is making an angle beta with positive direction of y-axis and gamma with positive direction of z-axis. Then direction cosine is defined as L is equal to cos alpha. So this is called direction cosine with respect to x-axis. M is equal to cos beta and N is equal to cos gamma. So direction cosines are if alpha, beta, gamma are angle made with x, y and z axis, then cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are called direction cosine. It is denoted by L, M and N. So we have a relation connecting these 3, that is cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. So we have relation connecting direction cosines, that is cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. Now similarly, suppose if a line is denoted in vector form, that is AI plus BJ plus CK plus D equal to 0. Suppose this represents a line. Then coefficients of I, J, K, that is A, B, C, these are called direction ratio. These are called direction ratio. That is coefficient of I, J and K. Now there is a relation between direction ratio and direction cosine, that is L is equal to A divided by root of A square plus B square plus C square. L is equal to A divided by A square plus B square plus C square. Similarly, M will be equal to B divided by root of A square plus B square plus C square. And N is equal to C divided by root of A square plus B square plus C square. So here whatever problems I have written, it is based on these 2, that is direction cosine and direction ratio. So these will come for 1 marks, 1 or 2 marks. So first direction cosine andre, even the line other, it is making an angle alpha with the x-axis, positive direction of x-axis, beta with y-axis, gamma with z-axis. Then cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are called direction cosine. Our ಮೂರರ ನಡುವೆ ಒಂದು relation ಅದ, that relation is cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. ಈಗ suppose ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಡಿನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ AI plus BJ plus CK plus D equal to 0 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, then coefficient of I, J, K are called direction ratios. Then relation between direction cosine and direction ratio is given by these formula. So now we will see these problems which had appeared in exam for 1 marks. So first one, if I take a line is making an angle of 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree, 60 degree and 30 degree with positive direction of x, y and z axis. So first problem ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. It is making an angle 90, 60 and 30 with positive direction of x, y and z axis. Means he has given alpha is 90 degree, beta is 60 degree, gamma is 30 degree. You are required to find its direction cosine. So direction cosines. So L is equal to cos alpha. So that is equal to cos 90. Cos 90 is 0. Second, M is equal to cos beta. Beta is 60 degree. Cos 60. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. Third, N is equal to cos gamma. Gamma is 30 degree. So cos 30. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So direction cosines are 0, 1 by 2, root 3 by 2. So you will get 1 marks for this. Now similarly, if I take second one, second, third one, third. Find the direction cosine of x-axis he has asked. So now here, alpha is angle made by the line with x-axis. So here he has given x-axis only, means x-axis is parallel to x-axis or it is coinciding. So alpha will be equal to 0. Then x-axis makes an angle of 90 degree with y-axis. So this is x-axis, this is y, this I will take it as z. So this angle is 90, this is beta, this is 90, this is gamma. So x-axis is parallel to itself, so alpha is 0, beta is equal to 90, gamma is equal to 90. So direction cosines will be cos alpha is equal to cos 0, cos 0 is 1. Cos beta is equal to cos 90, cos 90 is 0. Cos gamma is again cos 90, 0. So direction cosine of x-axis are 1, 0, 0. Direction cosine of x-axis are 1, 0, 0. So this is again for 1 marks. Now similarly, without solving, you can tell direction cosine of z-axis. So z-axis makes an angle 90 with x-axis, 90 with y-axis and 0 with z-axis. So direction cosine of z-axis will be 0, 0, 1. So third, if I take, that is third one. Third, if I take third one. So z-axis he has asked, so alpha is 90, beta is 90, gamma is 0. Z-axis will be at an angle of 0 with itself. So direction cosines will be L is equal to cos 90. Cos 90 is 0. M is equal to cos beta, that is cos 90, again 0. N is equal to cos gamma, cos 0. Cos 0 is 1. So direction cosine of z-axis are 0, 0, 1. Clear, students? Direction cosine of z-axis is 0, 0, 1. Now, coming to fourth one. Find direction cosine of line making an equal angle with coordinate axis. So line is making equal angle with all the 3 axes. Means what he has given? Fourth, if I take fourth one, fourth, equal angle with coordinate axis, means he has given alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma. Means all 3 direction cosines should be same. Now, you are required to find cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma. So there is one relation connecting these 3, that is, we know that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. Now in this, I can substitute beta is equal to alpha, even gamma is equal to alpha. So 3 angle equal adava, ಸೊ ಬೀಟಾ ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಫಾ ತುಂಬೋದು, ಗ್ಯಾಮಾ ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಫಾ ತುಂಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಂತ ತಿಳಿರಿ. ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅಲ್ಫಾ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅಲ್ಫಾ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅಲ್ಫಾ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ 3 cos square alpha is equal to 1, or you can say cos square alpha is equal to 1 by 3. Cos square alpha is equal to 1 by 3. Therefore, if we take root, cos alpha is equal to 1 by root 3. So if you take root, this will be 1 by root 3. Now, even if you write 1 by root 3, it is correct. Else if you take square root, if you write or cos alpha is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 3, this is also correct. So even if you write just plus or plus 1 by root 3 also it is correct. Plus or minus 1 by root 3 is also correct, or even if you take minus 1 by root 3, it is also correct. ಈಗ alpha, beta, gamma, they are equal. If alpha, beta, gamma are equal means cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma will also be equal. So therefore, as alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma, L is equal to M is equal to N, then that is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 3. Or you can take just plus 1 by root 3. Clear, students? This also has asked for 1 marks. Clear? Now, we will go for the 5th one. If direction ratios of a line are, he has given the direction ratio, means he has given A, B and C. You are required to find direction cosine, means you are required to find L, M and L. So 5th one if I take, he has given A is equal to minus 18, B is equal to 12, C is equal to minus 4. So first I will find the root of A square plus B square plus C square. I will find root of A square plus B square plus C square. So root of minus 18 square plus 12 square plus minus 4 square. So now take these squares, add and then find the root. So if you take the squares, you will have root of 324 plus 12 square 144, 16. Now add these using calculator. So if you add, you will get 484 and root 22. So if you add these, you will get 484, take square root, you will get 22. Now we will find direction cosines. Therefore, direction cosine are L is equal to A divided by root of A square plus B square plus C square. So A is minus 18, root of A square plus B square plus C square is 22. So substitute. So you will have minus 18 divided by 22 minus 9 by 11. Similarly, you take M. M is B by root of A square plus B square plus C square. B divided by. B is how much? 12. 12 divided by 22. So 12 divided by 22, you will get 6 by 11. Third, if you take N, C by root of A square plus B square plus C square is equal to, how much C value is? C is minus 4. So minus 4 divided by 22, you will get minus 2 by 11. So direction cosines are minus 9 by 11, 6 by 11, minus 2 by 11. Clear, students? Just these he will be asking for 1 mark. Then we will go for next problem. So next problem, that is sixth one. So if alpha, beta, gamma are angles made by line with coordinate axis, that is x, y and z, then you are required to show that sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma is equal to 2. Second, cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma is equal to -1. Now if they ask, you will ask it for 2 marks, and it's very simple. If I take first one, so solution, if I take first, so we know relation between direction cosines, that is we know that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. Now convert these cos into sin by using identity. So cos square alpha I can write it as 1 minus sin square alpha. Similarly, cos square beta can be written as 1 minus sin square beta. Cos square gamma can be written as 1 minus sin square gamma. So you will have 1 minus sin square alpha plus 1 minus sin square beta plus 1 minus sin square gamma is equal to 1. Is equal to 1. So now if you add 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3, then these 3 terms minus sin square alpha minus sin square beta minus sin square gamma is equal to 1. So now we'll take 3 to the RHS. So you'll have minus 3. 1 minus 3 will be minus 2. So you'll have minus sin square alpha minus sin square beta minus sin square gamma is equal to minus 2. Now take minus common, it gets cancelled, or you can say change sign of all the terms. So therefore you will have sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma is equal to 2. This is our first one. So just he will be asking it for 2 marks. Clear, students? Now similarly second, again we will be using this condition, that is relation between direction cosines. So if I take second one, again we know that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. We know that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. Now convert these to multiple angle, that is 2 alpha, 2 beta and 2 gamma. So we know that cos square theta is 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. Apply that formula. So cos square alpha I can write it as 1 plus cos 2 alpha whole divided by 2 plus. Similarly, cos square beta is 1 plus cos 2 beta divided by 2. Cos square gamma is 1 plus cos 2 gamma divided by 2 is equal to 1. Is equal to 1. Now, throughout LCM is same. So I can add all the terms in numerator. So if I add, or I will write another step, 1 plus cos 2 alpha, 1 plus cos 2 beta, plus 1 plus cos 2 gamma, whole divided by 2 is equal to 1. Whole divided by 2 is equal to 1. So take this 2 to the RHS. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 will be 3. So 3 plus cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma is equal to 2. So you take 3 to the RHS, you will have cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma is equal to -1. This is our second. So now we will find equation of line passing through a point and parallel to given line. So now if I take first one, first one. So he has told that find equation of line passing through point -2, 4 and -5. So given point or passing through point, you can say that I will take it as x1, y1, z1. He has given it as -2, 4, -5. And parallel to line, he says, so if line is parallel, then those both two lines will have same direction cosine or same direction ratio. Means for required line also A, B and C will be same. So now given line I will take, given line, he has given it as x plus 3 by 3 is equal to y minus 4 by 5 equal to z plus 8 by 6. So required line is parallel to given line, means they will have same direction ratios. So A, B, C will be same. So he has given A is equal to 3, B is equal to 5, C is equal to 6. Clear students? So ಈಗ ಇದು given line ಏನದ required line ಗೆ parallel ಅದ. Parallel ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ A, B, C ಎರಡು ಥ್ರೂದು ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ. So I have taken A as 3, B as 5, C as 6. Now write the formula for required line. So I will take equation of line is x minus x1 by A is equal to y minus y1 by B is equal to z minus z1 by C. Now substitute the values. So x1, y1, z1 is here, A, B, C is here. So line will be x minus x1, means this will become plus 2 divided by A, 3 is equal to y minus y1. y1 is 4. So y minus 4 divided by B, 5 is equal to z minus z1. z1 is minus 5. So minus of minus it will become plus. So you will have z plus 5 divided by C. C is 6. So this is equation of line. It is in Cartesian form. So if you want it in vector form, so vector form of line, R is equal to A plus lambda B. Now here, don't confuse these A and B with the direction ratios. So either A ಮತ್ತು B ಬೇರೆ, either A ಮತ್ತು B ಬೇರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ A ಅಂದ್ರೆ it denotes point passing through which, that is x1, y1, z1. B ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಡಿನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, it denotes direction ratios of line parallel to it, ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಲೈನ್ direction ratio. So A denotes x1, y1, z1, B denotes A, B, C. So if I write vector form, so R is equal to A denotes x1, y1, z1, so you will have minus 2i plus 4j minus 5k plus lambda into bracket. B denotes direction ratios, that is lambda into bracket 3i plus 5j plus 6k. This is vector form of this line. Clear students? So equation of line passing through a point and parallel to given line. Amela adradu vector form is over here. This also will come just for 2 marks. Clear? Now we will go for the second one. So in second problem, just a little has changed. Given line, instead of giving in Cartesian form, in second problem he has given line in vector form. He has given the line in vector form. So if I take given second one, I will say, so for second one, x1, y1, z1, you can take Tell me x1, y1, z1 is correct. 1, 2, 3. So given line is 3i plus 2j minus 2k. So now from this you can tell a, b, c is, therefore a is equal to 3, b is equal to 2, c is equal to minus 2. Now again same, substitute these values in the formula. Therefore equation of required line. So again you write the formula and substitute the values. So x1, y1, z1. So you'll have x minus 1 divided by a is 3 is equal to y minus y1. y1 is 2. So y minus 2 divided by 2. Z minus z1. z1 is 3. So z minus 3 divided by c is minus 2. This is equation of line. Again if you want to write it in vector form, so a denotes correct x1, y1, z1, b denotes a, b, c of required line. So again you substitute in this, you will get vector form r is equal to, so I plus 2j plus 3k plus lambda into bracket. B is direction ratios 3, 2, minus 2. So you'll have 3i plus 2j minus 2k. This is a vector form. Clear, students? Now next, we'll go for the third one, which I had asked in March 2016. So if we take third one, he has told that passes through point 1, 1, 1 and is parallel to y-axis. Passes through 1, 1, 1 and parallel to y-axis. So in third, x1, y1, z1 he has given. Can you write it? So 1, 1, 1. In this given line is y-axis. So now do you remember direction cosines or direction ratio of y-axis? For x-axis direction cosine or direction ratio is 1, 0, 0. For y-axis 0, 1, 0. For z-axis 0, 0, 1. Means for y-axis a is equal to 0, b is equal to 1, c equal to 0. X-axis ittandre 1, 0, 0. Z-axis ittandre 0, 0, 1. Y-axis is 0, 1, 0. So direction cosine or direction ratio of y-axis is 0, 1, 0. Again further same steps. Write the equation, substitute the values. So equation of line will be x minus 1 by 0, y minus y1, y minus 1 by 1, z minus 1 by 0. So keep as it is. Don't think it as infinity, anything divided by infinity, you don't think in that form. It is equation of line in 3D, x minus 1 by 0, y minus 1 by 1, z minus 1 by 0. Again you write vector form. So if I take vector form, r is equal to, a denotes x1, y1, z1. So 1, 1, 1. So I plus j plus k plus lambda into bracket. B denotes direction ratio. Direct you can write j or you can write 0i plus j plus 0k. 0i plus j or 0k, or directly just you can write it as j. This is equation of line parallel to y-axis. Similarly, you can try fourth one. In fourth point he has given in terms of vector, means position vector he has given. Position vector he has given and parallel to line he has given. So you can try fourth one, students. Got it? So fourth. x1 y1 z1. So he has given it in vector form. So x1 will be 2, y1 is -1, z1 is 4. Parallel to given line he has given I plus 2j minus k. So you'll have a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2, c is equal to -1. Coefficient of I 1, j 2, k -1. Now again substitute these values. So if I substitute, I will have x minus 2 divided by 1, y plus 1 divided by 2, z minus z1, z minus 4 divided by -1. So this is equation in Cartesian form. Now vector form, again you write it in vector form. So R is equal to, A denotes x1, y1, z1 in vector form. So you will have 2i minus j plus 4k plus lambda into bracket. B denotes direction ratio 1 to -1. So I plus 2j minus k. So this is vector form. Clear, students? Then next we will see equation of line passing through 2 points. Instead of parallel he will give 2 points. Just the equation or formula changes. Next we will see that. So now you are required to find equation of line passing through 2 points. He has given 2 points. So first one, if I take first one, so it has appeared in March 2017. So here he has given x1, y1, z1. One point is x1, y1, z1. Whichever you take it as x1, y1, z1, it's correct. So first one I will take 3 minus 2 minus 5. Second point I will take x2, y2, z2. Second point, that is 3 minus 2, 6. So now you find equation of line. So equation of line is, so if I take formula, x minus x1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to y minus y1 by y2 minus y1 is equal to z minus z1 by z2 minus z1. Now substitute these values. So x minus x1 minus x1. So x minus 3 divided by x2 minus x1. 3 minus 3. Y minus y1. So y minus 2 is there. So minus y1 means it will be plus 2 divided by y2 minus y1 minus 2 plus 2. Z minus z1. So you'll have z plus 5 divided by z2 minus z1, 6 plus 5. So simplify, x minus 3 divided by 0, y plus 2 divided by 0 is equal to z plus 5 divided by 11. So this is a Cartesian form. Now again you write vector form. So vector form. So if I take vector form, R is equal to A plus lambda B. So here A denotes x1, y1, z1, B denotes direction ratios. So if I substitute, A is x1, y1, z1, so R is equal to x1, y1, z1, 3i minus 2j minus 5k plus lambda into bracket. B denotes direction ratios, so you'll have 0i plus 0j plus 11k. 0i plus 0j plus 11k. This is a vector form. Clear, students? Similarly, you can solve second one. Try on your own. Got it? So now you can check. So 2 points again he has given. x1, y1, z1 minus 1, comma 0, comma 2. x2, y2, z2 3, comma 4, comma 6. So again write the formula and substitute. So x minus x1. So x plus 1, because minus 1 is there, minus of minus it will be plus. 3 plus 1 is equal to y minus y1, y minus 0, y2 minus y1, 4 minus 0, z minus z1, z minus 2 divided by 6 minus 2. So now if you simplify, x plus 1 by 4 is equal to y by 4 is equal to z minus 2 by 4. Z minus 2 by 4. So this is a Cartesian form. Again you write a vector form. So vector form R is equal to, again here A denotes x1, y1, z1. So you'll have minus I plus 0j plus 2k plus lambda into bracket. Lambda into bracket. A, B, C, that is 4. So 4i plus 4j plus 4k. So this denotes a vector form. Clear, students? Okay. So